So you're thinking about making a move to Encinitas, California. Well, hopefully you like laid back beach vibes. I'm actually at one of the many lookouts over here in Encinitas on one of the bluffs. This one's gonna be I Street Lookout. But you can see behind me, it may not be the best summer day, but it is another beautiful winter day, a little windy up here. But behind me, you can see all the way up to about Carlsbad, and then you're gonna have Oceanside to the north right there. But you got some really glorious bluffside homes here. Not many beachfront properties in Encinitas if that's what you're looking for, but today, that's exactly what I'm gonna do for you guys in this video, is take you around to a couple different neighborhoods to show you some of the price points here, kind of what you can expect, what these neighborhoods look like, give you some tips in between that, and I'm also going to show you the little downtown area, which is actually going to be right behind me over there. But I want to lay it all out there for you guys. If you're considering buying a home here, you're definitely going to want to stick around, because I'm just going to, show you what this looks like up close and personal, and just give you a better realistic idea like I always do. So let's go ahead and get after it now. Welcome back. If this is your first time here and you'd like to know more about San Diego real estate or life here in San Diego, make sure you tap that subscribe button below. My name is Nick, and you guys are reaching out all the time, and we absolutely love helping you out. So if you're thinking about making a move here in a week, a month, a year, make sure you shoot us a text, shoot us an email, or just straight up give us a call so we can help save you a lot of time and just help you make a smooth move to, I guess, Encinitas if you're watching this video. Now, I was actually just up the street right behind me was one of those lookouts, and we're actually in downtown Encinitas at the moment. And I don't care where you live, if you live in Escondido or you live in Rancho Santa Fe or Vista, a lot of people are coming to Encinitas just to go to restaurants and for a feel for nightlife, because you have a ton of bars over here. You have dive bars, you have a little club called Shelter down the street. And you have a ton of really, really good restaurants. I live up in Oceanside, and I'm driving down to Encinitas all the time just to come eat. So there is a great amount of food down here, but that's besides the point, because a lot of people do want to be in Encinitas, and it's very apparent why. Because you have some really gorgeous homes, you have a really good school district, which I'm going to touch base on later in the video, and it just has a lot of great things going for it. So keep in mind that the average price point here for a home is going to be about $1.4 million. So you need to have a little bit more of a checkbook when you're looking at Encinitas, but just know what to expect. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take you around to some of these neighborhoods, show you some of these price points. If you haven't seen my neighborhood guide on Encinitas, make sure you check that out, because it's gonna help you tremendously just figure out where they are on the map, what they consist of, what they look like, and what the price points are. So make sure you check that one out. I'll link it at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around. But let's kind of walk up just so I can kind of show you what it actually looks like. We're actually right on the beach, pretty much just a couple blocks over, but you're gonna have a ton of food, and we're actually walking up to South Coast Highway, which is the 101 right here. But you have literally coffee shops on every corner on the weekend. Even right now, it's midday on a weekday, and there's people everywhere. You have Union Kitchen and Tap. Everybody goes here, especially on the weekends, but you're gonna be, this is gonna be the 101. So you got Union behind me. You go a little south, you're gonna be at Swami's, and you have some really great beaches, which I wanna touch base on. I mean, Stone Steps, you have Moonlight. The beaches here are great. So if you like surfing, you're gonna have some good surf break, but you can see that's gonna be northbound behind me up there. And you have just a ton of stuff going on all the way up to about Leucadia, which is right before Carlsbad. So you're gonna have a lot of things to do, a lot of places to check out as far as retail, food, and all that. But I just wanted to give you a little hint of this downtown area. You're gonna have Leucadia as well, which is a whole other downtown section with good food. So just keep in mind what it actually looks like around here, and let's go check out the first house. So we just got into our first neighborhood here in Encinitas, and we are in a neighborhood called Village Park, which is only about 10 minutes away from the beach. You have some really good amenities close by. I mean, we're only about 2-minute drive from a ton of shopping centers where you have a Vons, you have a Starbucks. I mean, the list goes on and on, especially for restaurants as well. So very good location. And you can kind of see this is going to be a gated community that we're in right now. It doesn't have a ton of homes in it, but Village Park is one of the older communities in Encinitas. I believe it was one of the first built communities. This house we're looking at was built in the 80s. But you can see very nice community. You got a tennis court down there, which is pretty cool. You got a pool just over there. So hopefully you like tennis or pickleball, because this would be a good neighborhood for you. Now, I will say we're not looking at any condos or townhomes today. Everything we're looking at is going to be above about 1.2, 1.3, because that's where your single family or detached options are going to start for homes. Everything below $1 million, you know, you're going to have some condos and townhomes for the most part, but anything above $1 million, now you're going to be in detached territory. So just keep that in mind when you're looking around in Encinitas. But let's go ahead and check out this house, because it's actually going to be, you can see some of these homes. It's going to be this guy coming up. I don't know how the sun might kind of block it right here, but it's going to be this guy right behind me. And this one's going to be a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath at about 1,700 square feet. And the asking price is about 1.285, so just shy of 1.3. Puts the price per square foot actually pretty darn low, especially for Encinitas. It's at about 700, I believe in the low 700. So very nice looking place. I mean, you can see by those photos, it's completely redone, everything from the windows to the floors. So it's move-in ready, which is really nice. And you know, especially right now in this market, can be kind of hard to find. There's a lot of properties coming, I shouldn't say a lot of properties coming up, but the properties that do come up usually need some renovations and things like that. So keep that in mind when you are looking. The houses that are already renovated and have been remodeled, those are always going to have more offers on it, more demand, because there's nothing you have to do. So just keep that in mind. Inventory is going to be pretty low here in Encinitas for the most part, especially right now. I believe there's only about 150 homes for sale. So not a whole lot out there at the moment, but I wanted to show you this guy. So let's go ahead and let me show you around this neighborhood, and we'll take off to the next one. So now we just arrived to our second neighborhood in Encinitas, and this time we're actually right outside of Cardiff by the Sea. We are next to San Diego Academy as well. This is a high school over here, and I'm going to talk about the schools in a second here, but I want to show you this little area right here. We're actually in a cul-de-sac, and it's going to be this house behind me. It's going to be that green one, and it's going to be a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath at about 1,700 square feet. And the asking price is $1,750,000. So it puts the price per square foot right at about 1,000, and it's actually in a great location. That house looks gorgeous inside, very light and bright, and it has a nice backyard with a little office in the back, which I really like, a little detached office. So that's going to be that house right there. But I want to talk a little bit about the schools real quick, because Encinitas has hands down one of the best school districts in all of San Diego County. It's going to be called the San Diego Unified School District. So that's the school district here in Encinitas, and you have some really great schools. Even right up the street, you have Oak Knoll Elementary. You actually have a couple private schools. You have St. John's up the street, which is a Catholic private school. I actually went to elementary school there for about a year, I believe, way back in the day. And you have San Diego High School, which is actually right across the street as well. So great location if you want something close to schools, if you have a family or whatever. But you really can't go wrong in Encinitas at all when it comes to schools, and you will have some private schools like I mentioned. But that's going to be that house, this neighborhood. Let's go check out I'll drive you around this neighborhood, and then we'll check out the last one. All right, so I wanted to take you to a quick little bonus place real quick. It's actually right down the street from that house we just looked at, and we're actually at the Encinitas Community Park. It's actually right off of Santa Fe Drive, and right behind me you have the 5 freeway. Cardiff by the Sea is going to be right over there. So really good location, and this park is probably about 5, maybe 6 years old at this point, so it's fairly new, and it took a long time to complete. But right behind me, I wanted to show you this because behind me you have a really fun skate park over there. You also have a little playground for the kids right behind me, and a lot of open green space. And you can see we have some soccer fields and some baseball fields around as well. And not to mention, I feel like everybody has a dog, especially here in San Diego. So if you have a 4-legged friend, make sure you come to this dog park here. It is amazing. And you're gonna, maybe you're moving here from somewhere else and you don't have a lot of friends, or a lot of contacts here, go to the dog park. It's like the easiest place to meet people and make friends. So they have a really fun dog park here where you can wear your little guy out. So just wanted to share this place with you, but let's go check out that last house. So we just got into our last neighborhood over here in Encinitas, and this time we're really close to the beach. We're only about a 2-minute walk to Moonlight Beach right here, and only probably another 2-minute walk into downtown Encinitas, which I showed you guys at the beginning of this video. So this area right here, coastal part of Encinitas, is very favorable. I mean, homes go up really fast, or I shouldn't say go up, but they go up and they go pending really fast. So they're selling fast over here. So that's what it kind of leads me into, is it's really important that you guys know these locations, these streets, these neighborhoods, because that's what's ultimately going to set you up for a better return on investment and just an overall better purchase and a better lifestyle at the end of the day. So being educated on that stuff is really crucial in my opinion. So make sure you reach out if you have any questions on that. But we're actually gonna walk up to this house now. And I will say, houses are gonna come in every shape and size here in Encinitas. I mean, you can find homes for about $10 million in Encinitas. So no matter what your price point is, feel free to reach out, because that's what we're here to help you do, is just find the home that you're looking for. So you can see we're actually walking up to this one now. You got a whole bunch of different types of style of architecture over here, especially on the coast. You're gonna have Spanish style, you're gonna have beach bungalow, you have a little bit of craftsman, but we're actually going up to this one now, and this one's kind of got like a contemporary, not modern, but Mediterranean look to it, and it's gonna be this one right behind me, and it's going to be a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath at about 1,700 square feet. And the asking price is about 2.3 million. So it puts the price per square foot right at about $13.50 a square foot. Obviously, the closer you get to the beach, the ocean, your price per square foot is gonna go up pretty significantly. So that's gonna be that house, very light and bright on the inside, gorgeous home, and being that close to the beach for that price is actually really good over here in Encinitas. So this one will probably go pretty quick, but I want to leave you guys with well, I'll drive around this neighborhood and show you what it looks like, but I want to leave you guys with this video right here that kind of breaks down these neighborhoods that I took you to today and a few extra ones. So make sure you look at that, and I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any questions, contact info is in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next one.